We're diving deep into that highly anticipated June 1st, 2026 matchup right in the heart of Phoenix at Chase Field. You know, on paper, this was a classic David versus Goliath situation in the National League West. You've got the Los Angeles Dodgers steamrolling into town with the best record in the division up against an Arizona Diamondbacks squad just fighting to close that gap. But our focus today isn't just on the final score of 4-1. No, it's about the anatomy of an absolute upset. It's about how a team weathers a massive storm, stays incredibly disciplined, and then strikes back the second the window of opportunity cracks open even a fraction of an inch.
Seriously, think about it. How do you stop a team that has won 14 of their last 17 games? It is a terrifying task. The Dodgers didn't just come into this game playing well. They were an absolute juggernaut, completely firing on all cylinders. And remember, they had already swept a 3-game series against the Diamondbacks in Los Angeles to start the year. So for Arizona, stepping onto the dirt in front of over 31,000 fans, they weren't just battling a hot team. They were battling a massive psychological hurdle.
And honestly, unsurprisingly, the Dodgers drew first blood. Shohei Ohtani, who has been absolutely scorching with 10 hits over his last 5 games, leads off the third inning with a double. Freddie Freeman grounds out, and Ohtani crosses the plate. Boom! 1-0 Dodgers. Meanwhile, the Diamondbacks' response, complete silence. Blanked entirely through 5 innings, they were really struggling to generate any kind of offensive rhythm. Early on, it genuinely felt like the Dodgers were simply going to march straight to their 15th win in 18 games. But, and this brilliantly illustrates why this game didn't slip away from Arizona, we have to talk about the pitching. If your offense is blanked, your starter has to be virtually perfect. Eduardo Rodríguez was precisely that. He threw 6 masterful innings of 1-run ball, yielding just 5 hits and a walk while striking out 3. He just continued his stellar season, boasting a 2.24 ERA through 12 starts. On the other side, Emmett Sheehan was matching him stride for Los Angeles, allowing just 3 hits over 6 1/3 innings. This wasn't a runaway blowout. This was a tense, lockdown duel where every single pitch carried immense weight. Let's zero in on Emmett Sheehan's performance for a second, because he was building some incredible tension in that ballpark. He gives up a first-inning double to Corbin Carroll, right? And then he retires the next 15 consecutive batters. 15! He sat down 5 straight innings worth of hitters without letting a single man reach base. It was his 3rd quality start in his last 4 outings. Through 5.5 innings, Sheehan was building a literal fortress on the mound, and it was starting to feel incredibly suffocating for that hometown crowd. But hey, baseball is a game of sudden, violent shifts in momentum, and this traces the exact anatomy of the comeback. For 5 innings, absolutely nothing. Then, in the 6th, the dam breaks. In the 7th, the floodgates open, and by the 8th, the game is totally out of reach. Let's break down exactly how this explosive back half of the game completely flipped the script on Los Angeles.
Number 1, in the bottom of the 6th inning, that incredible 15-batter streak by Emmett Sheehan is violently snapped by a 26-year-old rookie named Tommy Troy. Troy steps into the box and absolutely crushes his very first big league home run deep into left field. Just like that, with one swing of the bat, the suffocating tension is totally shattered. The game is tied at 1-1, and Chase Field completely erupts. And they did not stop there. The very next inning, the 7th, veteran Nolan Arenado steps up and launches a massive solo shot to left center. That is his 8th homer of the season, and it instantly gives the Diamondbacks a 2-1 lead. That incredible crack of the bat is exactly what sent Dodgers manager Dave Roberts walking out of the dugout to finally make the call to the bullpen. The momentum had completely shifted into Arizona's dugout. And then comes the absolute dagger in the 8th. 2 outs, the tension is creeping back, and Ketel Marte steps up. He connects, and oh man, it is a no-doubt 2-run blast. His 10th long ball of the year, providing exactly the kind of massive late-game insurance you desperately need when you're trying to slay a giant like the Los Angeles Dodgers. Okay, let's catch our breath here for a second. The crucial point here is that explosive offense is fantastic, but it requires a lockdown defense at the end of the game to actually secure the win. The Diamondbacks bullpen delivered an absolute masterclass. Step 1, Taylor Clark comes in, pitches a pristine, scoreless 7th inning, getting himself the win to improve to 2-1 on the year. Step 2, Paul Sewald takes the mound in the 9th. Calm, cool, collected, he shuts the door completely, earning his 15th save in 16 opportunities. The bullpen did exactly what they needed to do to cement this 4-1 victory. Now, why does this matter so much for the big picture? Well, up at the top of the National League West, the Dodgers are sitting pretty with a 38-22 record. But by finally notching their first win against LA this season, the Diamondbacks moved to 32-27. They are now 5.5 games back, keeping themselves firmly in the hunt and applying real pressure to the division leaders, right on the heels of the San Diego Padres. This wasn't just a win, it was a statement that the NL West is far from decided. Which leaves us with a massive question heading into Tuesday night. The Diamondbacks have the momentum, and they're sending right-hander Michael Soroka, boasting a 7-2 record and a 3.25 ERA, to the mound. But the Dodgers are furious, and they're looking to strike back hard, with left-hander Eric Lower. So will this dramatic, home run-fueled comeback spark a massive mid-season run for Arizona? Or will Los Angeles remind everyone exactly why they've won 14 of their last 18? The stage is beautifully set for Game 2.